Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Josh's Garage. On this episode we're going to look at the light bars that have just come in for my roof rack. So what we've got for the front one is the Autofeel light bars off eBay. First one on the front across the windscreen is going to be a 44-inch quad row. So these are it. This is Autofeel. So pretty much we've got, here it is here. So it's a quad row, 44-inch, 5040 watt, and it's 30 degree spots and 150 degree flood. So we should be able to get it out fairly wide with these. So once we'll do a few tests with it and we'll go out and have a look at them. They also come, so basically with the kit we got this, they come with that, and you get your brackets. So you get two options of brackets. You've got brackets here that come all packed up. So these are, you get the brackets that go on the end here. That's an option. I'll give you another option, is just to do the center ones that we sit up under here, and you'll be able to just go along, and yeah, you've got 4 of these, so you can go along and put 4 different ones or just 2 down the end. So you've got a lot of options to make this very secure on the front of that roof rack. Comes with all the bolts and nuts that you need for that. The other option is why I went these, just to test them out, is because they're a dual colour, which means that they're just bright white on normal. So when you're driving on normal daily driving, bright white. Hit heavy rain, fog or snowy conditions, you get the option of actually changing these to orange, so like an amber, which doesn't reflect as much as the white. Which they come with a kit, which comes with it. They supply a little module box that wires up, and you've got a little remote that, it's got 4 buttons here. You'll be able to change through from white, amber, and it's also got emergency flashing. So you've got 8 different settings to make it flash and all that, so I'll show you that as well once we get it hooked up. And it actually comes with a fairly simple instruction manual that's in English, so we'll be able to understand it, which is really good, straightforward, which is really good actually. So that's for the 44-inch for the front of my roof rack for the front of the Ranger, because I've got IPFs for long distance and I just want something a little bit extra for close up and widespread brightness. The IPFs, HIDs, they get down fairly good distance with them, so I'm happy with them. Just wanted something close up and wide. For the back, I've got this 7-inch Autofeel, same brand, Autofeel LED light, 7-inch, same sort of deal. They come too. So these are just for the back. They're going to be on 2 different angles at the back of it, showing out when I reverse, and we can go from there. That's the phone. Yeah, so as we were saying before, is that, quad, 4 wide angles, flood beam, 504 watts, and they also have the options of going the dual light. So this will go amber, it will have the strobe lights, it will emergency, if you're stuck, that will all go in sync and you can have a flashing light on it. So if you can use it as an emergency system if you come into an accident or something, a blind corner, something's happening, you can also use this other than your hazard lights. So they're going to go on the back of my roof rack, shining down on a 45 degree angle from the trailer, the camper. So if you're reversing, we'll be able to get a bit of visual setting up at night as well. And also these come with with basically your lights. So it comes with one bracket in the middle, or you've got the option of going either side, like the one there on either side. So you've got plenty of options to actually mount it up. So yeah, and just with the amber, I want to test them as well. The rumour that I've heard a lot of people say that with amber orange lights, less bugs. So I'm definitely going to test that out when we go camping, and put them all on orange, and put a couple of my, especially with my HIDs, they're fairly bright white. So it'd be very interesting to see with those, and have a test to see which one comes with the white and orange, and if you get more bugs in one, I'll actually plan to show a video of that, a lot of basically on white and orange with a lot of bugs around, to see which one gets more, just to see if it's going to be as good as what I've been told with different colour lights with bugs and insects, especially around the campsite, which will be handy. So we'll get these hooked up on the roof rack, and yeah, we'll go out and do some tests with it, and do some measurement tests with length and visibility. So we'll see how wide they go on good visibility, and how far they'll go. Both of them will go in distance and width. So we'll be able to see how good the floods are and the spots. So we'll get these hooked up, and we'll go do a couple of tests. So as you can see, I've run a couple of wires off this auxiliary battery, so my LED light bars on the front and back all run off this auxiliary battery. It runs along. I've got a relay here. As you can see, we'll zoom in, you can see F and R, front and rear relays. From there we head down, and we follow this black conduit all the way over. It's all hidden behind the back, all the way over to the firewall, where I've got everything going through the firewall in that way. So as you can see, everything comes down here. What I've done is run it up the side. It's all hidden behind this. Peel this right back, and you can see it's all hidden right behind the back, and it comes up. So the front one here is up here, and it shuts the door. It's fine, and it's fine. I just use a screw to hold that in, holds that in there, and they're all, as you can see, all bolted in there with the adjustments to hold the front. So there's 4 of these here, and it's really sturdy. If we come down the back, as you can see, they're sitting in the back like that. So I've just ran some conduit from one side to the other, and ran it down the side, and just looped it down here behind the canopy, under that rubber. It's all hidden under that rubber, all the way down, and then we access it through. There is a, as you can sort of see, which is very hard to sort of see down there, but there is a rubber grommet at the back of this wall, which comes out behind this seat. So it's about there behind the seat. When you fold the seat back, you'll see the rubber grommet in there, and you'll be able to just run it, do it, and then I'll run it down the bottom and run it down the sill, all the way down the sill, and behind here, and everything runs up. Everything runs off these switches just here. As you can see, this is a 3-way switch, so straight down there, turns them on and stays on. Don't need the high beams on. That's into the off position, and that's in the high beam position, and this is just an on and off switch. So it's off now, it's on now. That gives us a success. So that gives me 2 options. So I can use both of these without the car on, or in high beam. Yeah, and this is my dual battery display, some show and everything on that. So we've got those there. So once they're on, I've got a rocket switch over here. It's just here. So that down here, that's the rear of the vehicle. So that's orange, and down is normal white, and it's the same for the top. That's the front of the car. I'm going to get some stickers made up, just saying, yeah, front and rear, and I'll just use W and orange for white. That's pretty simple. Yeah, just 2 letters, just something so I know what they are quickly. That's just for my reverse camera, which is just up there for reversing. I had to move a couple of switches to get from here, so I moved them. So I've put my rear wheel lock, rear diff lock here, so that will that's over here now next to that, and I've moved my electric brake red arc system from which was over here in one of these spare spots, and now I've moved it just there, so I've got accessibility to that quick and easy, and we can go from there. And but yeah, that's how you do it. It's pretty easy. So I've ran switches, rocket switches to change the colours, and yeah, I put all the switches just there. I got these panels, these switches off eBay, and you can get the insert there, which I had to trim just this bottom section. You just have to trim it out a little bit, and it fits nice and snug in there, and it doesn't want to come out. So yeah, good little system to do, but that's how I ran my lights. So yeah, we'll have a look, and yeah, we'll test them all out, and we'll have a look at these anyway. I tested out. So just here to test these out, I'll show you how the flashing unit works on these. You've got a few different modes, so I'll show you how it all works. You get this little button, and all you do is press the bottom. So the problem I found with this is this is the kit you get. You get this module box, your power and earth wire, and these go to your lights. The only problem with that is that you can't hook this up as your high beams. They're just constantly, everything controls through this. So to get your flasher to work and all that, you have to use this. But then I lost the control of high beams and low beams in front of this. So all I did was I rewired the whole lot up. So I've just used this to show you what the flashing unit's all about. As you can see, press the button, that's the first mode. There's the second. And we'll just go through the modes. And this works on the front and back at the same time. I've just wired them up. And that's it, that's the kit there. So they're the flashing modes you can have on this. When you wire this up, you actually get the white and orange working at the same time with the flasher unit. I didn't want that, I just want the orange, so if you are emergency, you can use the front and back, and you get a longer visibility than just your hazard lights hidden down below. They could be hidden with the camper trailer behind the back or whatever. So that gives you a bit more visibility if you do want it for emergencies. I had them hooked up to the hazard button as well, so they can just flash at the hazards. So you got a few options to do with that. So this here, you just run the power off your hazards, and it goes through this as well.